Pixel is an ablative laser that we use for skin tone and texture issues. I always describe Pixel as a pixelated spot size. Every time the laser goes off on the skin, it leaves a pixelated amount of damage onto it. People say, well, what's a pixel? I've kind of heard of a pixel, but I don't know what exactly you mean by that. When you watch your TV, your plasmas, LCDs, whatever, the pixel are, think of a little square with about 24 little dots in it, and that's a pixel. So when the laser goes off, it causes damage of those 24 little teeny tiny dots. So after the procedure is done, you have all these little dots over your face that are kind of white. Now those dots are actually little minute areas of damage where we've actually damaged your first layer of skin or your epidermis. Sometimes you can go down a little bit into the dermal layer, but it's pretty superficial. Pixel, regular pixel, is fairly superficial with the epidermal damage. But those little teeny tiny dots are damaged, but there's skin around those dots that aren't damaged. So we don't ablate the entire epidermis, we just ablate these little dots. And so what that allows you to have is thermal damage with normal skin around it, and it helps to actually heal it faster because of that. So we don't really consider it any kind of invasive procedure. It's very minor. I'll do people here at work and do the procedure on them, and they'll go back to work. Granted, they feel a little bit sunburned afterwards, so they're slightly uncomfortable, but my receptionist will go right back and check you out and answer the phone and all of that. It's just right afterwards, all those little white dots are all damaged. So usually a day or two later is when you look kind of the weirdest or the worst, and that's when those white dots turn brown because it's dead, dying skin. So all of that will essentially slough off. So you want to afterwards for several days be just moisturizing as much as you can, hydrating as much as you can. That's going to help get those little dead skin dots to slough off. The Pixel is really nice for tone and textural issues. What I mean by that is discoloration from the sun, freckling, fine lines and wrinkles. Granted, it's not going to take a wrinkle away. It's not like filler or like Botox, but it is going to soften. With the Pixel, you usually want to have a few of them, anywhere from 2 to 4. It kind of depends on you and your skin. Some people will choose to do a Pixel once a year, and that keeps up what they want in terms of, fixing the skin or keeping it new collagen growth, helping with the aging process. But you'll see the best effect if you can do it 2 to 4 in a row, maybe separated by a month. None of this is written in stone. We can do whatever is better for your schedule. We can do whatever's better for you. You can have one done, see how it feels, and see what your expectations are, and go from there. So a lot of people say, well, what do I have to do? How do I have to do it? And they think that it needs to be, this very specific regimen. It doesn't. We work with you. But the best way to see it is to do several right in a row, and that's where you're going to see the best result with it. Now with DeepFX is, as its name implies, a deeper procedure. So it's a little bit more invasive, but still something that you can easily do. The DeepFX is going to be a deeper ablative procedure, so you can use it for a lot of things. You can use it for acne scars that are just discolored, the red, inflamed acne scars, or for people that actually have indentations or pits in their skin because of really bad acne that they had. So we can significantly reduce that. It's a wonderful procedure for people with acne scarring, and a lot of people don't realize that there's something that we can do. Regular chemical peels at a spa or microderms, they're not going to do a darn thing to help you out with the acne scarring. But the DeepFX, if you can do that, and we'll usually start with one, but kind of anticipate that a second will probably need to be done. That can make a tremendous difference in your face. And people with the acne scarring who've been living with that, it really affects them psychologically because of the scarring that they've been dealing with and living with. So whatever effects you get from this are permanent. A lot of people ask, well, how permanent is the procedure? A lot of people want to know about permanence. We can't stop the aging process. If I could, I'd be a very rich woman. So what you're doing is trying to take the skin back to where it's smoother, even tone, less bumpy, less wrinkly, all of that. So you do get a huge benefit from it, and whatever results you get are permanent because you're getting your own natural collagen, but it's just that you continue to age. So we always say that after a procedure like that, you want to be using the right skincare products. We always say you want to kind of protect your investment. Once you have something like that done, you want to just keep up with a good skincare routine to basically keep those results going. So anything that's textural or even color, it will even out the tone and even out the texture of the skin, but just a little bit more aggressive than, say, a laser that we have also called Pixel, which you'd need 2 to 4 treatments of that to see a result. With the Deep FX, you get 1 treatment and you can see those results. So it's a really awesome way to be fast about it, effective about it, limited amount of downtime, and the best results that you can get.